Lord Hippolyte Ignatius Marmaduke O'Crit here. Whilst the SNP are having orgasms over its recent success in the by-election in Glasgow East and running the SCOTS Parliament, I have some questions for Alex Salmond and the SNP, and I challenge him to a live debate on YouTube. Ever since the Scots grovelled to the English to become part of the Union so that they could profit from the trade with the colonies, including the slave trade and the taxation and profits from these colonies, they have been taking advantage of the English. Some of the issues that the English get blamed for example, are the truth about the Scottish involvement in slavery. The Scots are proud of the American South, and having Scots like Dallas and Houston established cities. The Scots played a major part in running the KKK and enslaving blacks. Just look at the number of blacks with Scottish names given to them by their Scottish slave masters. Any future Scottish state will have to bear its fair share of reparations payable to black ancestors. Since the 1880s, the Scots have been paid more per head than their English cousins. Since the Act of Union, more Scots live in England than in their homeland. Those living in England should also form part of a referendum. Each Scot is paid £1,500 more in services under the Barnett formula. In the '98 referendum, 40% of Scots voted against the Scottish Parliament. Any future referendum, therefore, must include the abolishment of the Parliament. Bureaucracy has increased by 300% since Home Rule. The Scottish Parliament costs £600 million. Each constituency in Scotland now has an MSP and an MP. What a waste! How many patients could have been treated on the NHS with that money? How many new prisons could have been formed to put all those Scottish criminals away? There are twice as many murders in Scotland than there are in England. Look what independence Home Rule has got them. Most of the oil is in Scottish waters, but most of the gas is in English waters. Even allowing for oil revenue, an independent Scotland will be in budget deficit to the tune of 10% GDP or £8 billion, not including interest payments on Scotland's share of the public debt. Once the oil runs out, who is going to bail the SNP out of the mess? Not the EU, not the IMF, and certainly not England. The English media, the BBC, the government, the civil institutions and quangos are dominated by Scots. Yet with chips on their shoulders bigger than anyone, the SNP want more. When it's time to get real. Come on, Alex Salmond. Come on, the SNP. Take me up on my challenge. Take me up on my challenge on YouTube. I'm fighting for the one union in this country that is worth saving. The United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland.